And we'll give some time for people to log back on here. We got taken down. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Boo-hoo. They took down the first live stream, most likely because of the copyright infringement, probably, with the Rocky video, but I don't care. It was worth it. So anyway, I'll give maybe just a minute or so for people to kind of jump back on here with us. So if you guys are just tuning in, we are just getting the live stream back up and running as the first initial one had gotten taken down. So we'll just give a little bit of time. Jacob Harrison, right? It was worth it. K-Rock, it was worth it. Tuan Lee, it was worth it. It was worth it. We can't have fun. Come on. We're just trying to have some fun.
I regret nothing.
Yeah, it was good.
It was well worth it. Type the number 1 if you guys felt like it was well worth it. Mike, it was pretty good, dude. It's always better to ask for forgiveness than it is permission.
Yeah.
All right, we'll give it a minute. Let people come back on. All right. All right, guys.
All right, guys. So we'll kick things off now. I'll let people, as the crowd of people start to come back on and join us here, guys. Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. For those who don't know, TGG is the fastest growing, highest rated online premium educational platform that is available today. At True Trading Group, results matter. Because they do, we have one simple goal. That's to help you guys learn, trade, and profit. If you are new, make sure you like and share this video. More importantly, make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Because 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here for free with myself, other TC Pro Trader moderators, and special guests. Drop golden nuggets and provide you with free lessons that are going to help you guys become better traders and investors immediately. But why should you listen to any stuff we cover on these live streams? I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. Guys, I began my career working for a fund in New York City. First job out of college, then 2008 happened. And that was the Great Recession. The stock market crashed, but it was during that time I went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now, since then, perhaps even more importantly, since 2016, my team and I at TTG have helped literally thousands of retail traders from all around the world, from all walks of life, achieve peace of mind from financial freedom by learning how to trade stocks, options, and crypto. At True Trading Group, we teach you how to fish. We teach you how to stand on your own 2 feet, how to become a self-sufficient trader. A lot of talk out there that you might read about online about trading being a get-rich-quick scheme. It is not. It is also, though, however, not gambling either. It's a skill that needs to be learned properly like any other, especially since it's a skill that can potentially help you guys reach financial goals you never thought were possible. Tonight's live stream is going to go down as follows. We're going to kick things off with a 15-minute Q&A. We're going to really give some time for people to log on. Again, if you're just joining us, our initial live stream got taken down because we had an amazing.
It didn't even get taken down. It's back online right now. They just not the live stream, but the recorded video is back online right now.
No, that's frustrating.
Way to go, YouTube.
Yeah. So yeah, if you're just joining us, we got taken down at first from our first live stream because we had an amazing intro video, the most epic fight scene of Rocky versus Ivan Drago from the Rocky movie, greatest scene ever. And it was Santa Claus versus COVID. Santa Claus rally versus COVID, because they have been slugging it out. COVID and the Santa Claus rally have been slugging it out these last couple of weeks. Today was no different. Santa Claus won this round. That's for sure. Okay. COVID won yesterday. Santa Claus rally won today. and we got taken down for a copyright infringement with that intro. So that's why. All right. So if you guys are just joining us, welcome. So we're going to start things off with a 15-minute Q&A, give some time for people to log on. You guys can ask me whatever you want. Then I'll spend a couple of minutes, about 10, 15 minutes, talking to you about the TTG membership itself. We got some great discounts and incentives as part of our holiday sale. If you guys are interested in joining the TTG platform, I'll tell you about that. And then we got to talk about, we had a speech today from Biden. Did that speech about COVID, did that help secure the Santa Claus rally in the stock market? Was the market up because of that speech? Was the market up for a different reason? What does this mean now going forward to the end of the year? Is Santa Claus going to bring the stock markets higher as we go into the end of the year? These are all the things that everybody wants to know about as the markets are digesting and flip-flopping back and forth between all this Omicron news headlines that are coming out from all different corners of the globe. All right. So we're going to talk all about that here today. And then we'll recap a big time short on NVAX today. That's where I made the bulk of my money today. Also made a little bit of money on ISPC. Had a very small loss on BFRI. So a solid day today, but the bulk of that money was made in the NVAX short. We talked about it yesterday. I got really good follow through today, below 180, short from over 211. And that was a solid win, about a 68% gain on options for a lot of members that followed along with that trade. I'll break that down. I'll recap it for you as well. And at the end of the live stream, I will show you the TTD platform itself. Okay. And yes, I keep saying the word platform because do not confuse your trading group with a lot of the other groups and services that are out there. It is not just a chat room with trade alerts. Okay. There are tools and resources that you have access to that are included with your membership. And I'll show you all of that later on in this live stream. Okay. So without any further ado, we've a little late coming on here because of that little issue with the intro video, but we're here now. Welcome. And let's start that Q&A. So I want you guys to begin typing questions in chat now. Okay. Begin typing questions in chat now. All right. There's no such thing as a stupid question. There's no such thing as a silly question. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be shy. Okay. If you guys have a question, trust me, somebody else on this live stream probably has the same question. So go ahead right now, guys, start typing your questions in chat. Let's begin that Q&A. STR, what's up? I've been researching trading bots. I find this topic fascinating. Have you ever messed around with robobot trading? I actually have. It could be excellent. It could be very successful. It all depends on who is going to be developing this trading bot. Okay, so essentially you're talking about an algorithm or also something called a black box. And, we had black box, trading department at the hedge fund that I used to work with. And our lead developer actually got stolen from us by Goldman Sachs. I think they gave him like a $3 million signing bonus, like something crazy. But they stole our lead developer. But anyway, when it comes to the, trading bots, you just got to be clear on they're not all the same. They're not all created equal. If you're talking about like some of these, like which one of those? Yes, I see on CNBC like Vector Vest or something like that, where it's like, oh, this computerized program tells you when to buy and when to sell. I don't really know anyone that has had a lot of success with stuff like that, but there are people out there that develop algorithms and trading algorithms that are very successful. There's a lot of people that do that in Forex. I actually know personally a developer in Forex that does extremely well with an algorithm approach. It all depends on the developer that's doing it, because you have to realize a human being has to program the algorithm that's going to create the trading robot or the black box or the algorithm. So that human has to be good also, and then they program the computer to react based on certain things. So yeah, trading bots could be good. They could also be really bad. So they're not all created equal. You lifetime member here. What's up? I need a short list of long-term value stocks. I'd look for healthcare. If you're looking for, AbbVie is one of my favorites. ABBV is a really good one. United Health is a really good one. I also like TNDM. They're in the diabetes space. I also like the financials. I like JP Morgan. I like Goldman Sachs. I like Morgan Stanley. I think that next year is going to be a year of the not so sexy names. The last 10 years, it's been the Apples, the Amazons, the Microsofts, the Googles, the Facebooks, the Nvidias, the Squares of the world. And I don't think those are going to be the stocks that are going to outperform next year in a rising rate environment. I think you're going to look at some of those value names. I also like Pepsi. I also think that at this point, the destruction that has been AT&T, that stock has gotten obliterated. I think there's some value there in AT&T. I also do like Verizon. You're going to look at these companies that are going to really have some really strong dividend yields with a lot less volatility in the price of the stock. But I like healthcare and I like financials as two of the best performing sectors for next year. I think next year will be a little bit more. And I'm going to tell you guys this. And I actually had a discussion with this about one of my members today. I do one-on-one mentor sessions with our members every day. I do them around 12:30 and around 5 o'clock in the afternoon with members. It's like one-on-one mentor sessions. And I got to tell you, next year, and I'll do a whole nother live stream about this once we get closer to the end of the year about my outlook for 2022, what sectors I think will do well. If you guys have been following my live stream for a while, back in December of 2020, I did a live stream. I wrapped up the year of 2020, but I also gave you my favorite stock picks for 2021. And I told you last year in December that my number one sector pick for this year was actually going to be the energy sector. And the energy sector is, in fact, in 2021, one of the top performing sectors in the entire market. So that was actually a really, really, really good call. I bought OX. I'll just show you guys. I bought OXY last year. These are all some of the stocks that I told you guys that we were buying last year. Going into the end of the year, we bought OXY right down here. You can see what OXY has done. We bought OXY at around $12. That stock went all the way to $35 this year. We also bought OKE last year around like 26 or 27. That stock went all the way up to 65. Chevron in the 80s, that stock all the way up to 120. Marathon Petroleum, that stock at around $5 and change, I believe, is my price on that. Stock's all the way up at $16. So I'm going to give you guys again, at the end of this year, I'll give you guys some of the names that I like for next year as well. But I got to tell you, next year, I really do believe that it's going to be the year of the active trader. Because, portfolio managers, they had it so easy this year. It's ridiculous. All you had to do if you were a portfolio manager and you managed a hedge fund or you managed, hundreds of millions, if not billions of dollars in assets, all you had to do was just be long. It didn't even matter what the hell you were long. As long as you just were long, impossible for you to not make money this year. Okay. The S&P 500 had one of the best years on record in history when you're looking at the S&P up 23.5% on the year, whatever it is. I don't even know where we are after today. Today, we're up 1.5% on the day. So yesterday, I think we were up around 22. So you're up around a 23 something percent on the year. That's a huge year. Okay. That's not a normal performing year for the overall markets. So all you have to do is be long. And it didn't even matter what you were long. The only people that got hurt this year are the people that stayed in the stay-at-home stocks too long, like the Pelotons, the Zoom videos, the DocuSigns. That you stayed in those too long, you got crushed. On those positions. And then if you chased all your electric vehicle stocks, you're stuck holding the bag. And I told everybody this last year in the beginning of 2021, do not chase these EV stocks. When everything went absolutely crazy in the EV sector, when NIO, when QS went over 100, when NIO went to 70, when LI, XPEV, when Lucid, before they actually went through, that went to 70. All those stocks, I told everybody, do not chase these stocks. If you got caught holding a bag on those, that's all you owned. Those are really the only ways you could have lost money this year. If you were in the tech sector, if you were in financials, if you were in energy, if you were in consumer, anything, you could have made money this year as a portfolio manager. That is not going to be the case next year. Next year, I think we're going to have such tremendous volatility in the index that it's going to be the people that are nimble, that are quick, that are flexible, that can literally shift from long one day to short the next. Those are going to be the traders that are going to make the most money next year. Because you are going to have in 2022, you're going to have a rising rate environment where the Federal Reserve has already game planned for you. They're going to raise rates 3 times next year. They already told you that. So the market's going to expect 3 rate hikes next year. And I know I'm talking a lot, but this is actually really important. I'll talk in more detail about this as we get closer to the end of the year, because this is part of my game plan going into 2022. One of my highest conviction trades for next year, and I'll actually share it with you guys, is going to be when you get your first rate hike next year. I don't think it's going to be a surprise. I think Jerome Powell and the Fed are they're going to tell you it's coming. Just like they told you the taper was coming and the increase in the taper was coming, they're going to forecast that as blatantly as they possibly could. The first rate hike, I don't think it'll be a surprise. But the Fed's already told you they're raising rates 3 times. The market is going to want to see that those 3 rate hikes be spread out throughout the course of the year. If you have a situation next year where the Fed raises rates 2 meetings in a row, there's a lot of Fed meetings throughout the course of the year. They're going to meet a lot more times than just 3. So if they raise the first interest rate hike, it's not going to be a surprise. But if the very next meeting they raise again, buying put options that day and holding them for probably a good week is going to be one of my highest conviction trades all year. Because I think that that's going to signal to the market that the Fed is in a rush. If the Fed is in a rush, the only reason the Fed would be in a rush is if they are admittedly behind on inflation and inflation is getting too far out ahead of them. So they're in a rush. They're going to raise rates one, bang, bang, one right after another. If they do that, the market's going to take that as the Fed is in a rush. That's not good. And if they raise rates 2 consecutive meetings in a row, that's going to pull forward the likelihood of getting multiple rate hikes next year over 3. You might get 4 rate hikes next year then. Because you're probably going to get your first rate hike by the end of Q1, beginning of Q2. So if you then have your second rate hike happens in Q2, that means you have half the year left and you're only going to get 1 rate hike. So the likelihood of you getting more than 3 rate hikes is going to increase if you get 2 back-to-back next year. So that is going to be the storyline all year long. All year long, that will be the story. It's going to be inflation, the Fed, and raising rates. That type of volatility is going to cause markets to shift by the day. You're not going to get this rising tide lifts all boats in the overall market like you did this year. It's going to be a stock picker's market. You can find yourself in situations where you're going to have the markets or a particular stock is going to go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And then 5 months go by and you're exactly where you started on January 2nd. So if you're going to outperform the market next year, you've got to be us. 2022 is going to be the year of the active trader. That is why I keep telling people it is so damn important for you to get educated now, because just sitting in the market next year, I don't think is going to cut it. Because I think the markets are going to do a lot of this. They're going to go up and then down and then up and then down. And you're just going to sit there at the end of the year and be like, what's happened? You're not going to get a 22% rally in the markets next year. It's not going to happen. It's the active trader that's going to capitalize on that volatility. It's the trader that's flexible. When you manage billions of dollars. You can't be long one day and short the next. But when you're armed with, your retail trading account, you can absolutely be long one day and short the next. And the markets can go up and down, up and down, up and down. And we can make oodles of money while hedge fund managers are flat, because they'll make something on the way up, they'll lose on the way down, up, down, and then it's like, okay, what's happened? Nothing. Their P&L is flat. Meanwhile, we're making 60% on the way up on SPY call options. We're making 78% on the way down on SPY put options. And then when the markets reset in a week and we're right back to where we started, guess what? We've got a shit ton of profit that we're sitting on. 2022 is going to be the year of the active trader. And I firmly believe that. I hope that was helpful. I'll talk to you guys more about that as we get towards the end of the year. And I do like kind of my 2022 year-end recap and like the year in review. And 2021 year in review, and then 2022 outlook. And I'll give you guys what sector is my favorite. What sector is going to be my favorite pick for next year. Some of the other countries are already raising rates. How does that affect U.S. stocks, inflation, and economy? Yeah, some of the other countries are raising rates. It depends on which countries. The U.S. will shrug off small central banks, like some small European countries whose, the GDP of California is bigger than the entire country's GDP. Those countries don't matter. I'm sorry if you live in one of those countries, but from a global economic perspective and a global financial markets, your central bank policy doesn't matter because you're such a small percentage of GDP around the world. It just does not matter. The United States will be the one that matters the most. The UK will matter. Germany will matter. China will matter. But aside from that, a lot of your other smaller countries, they just if Poland raises their interest rates, not really that big of a deal. So everyone is just going to be basing kind of and waiting for the United States from a purely a GDP perspective. So there's not too much effect there on U.S. stocks when other smaller countries are raising rates. Like I suffer from ADD and struggle at times. Oh, ADD and some. Sorry, I suffer from ADD and struggle at times with focusing and learning. Do you think TeachG is the right platform for me or trading in general? Oh my God, absolutely, man, absolutely. Jay Haro, do not think that way. Don't think that way.
Hey, hang on, I got this. As somebody with chronic, Mike, explain who I am real quick. This is my favorite part.
Guys, this is Adam. My business partner and co-founder in True Trading Group. We call him Shug. Everybody, this is Adam. Here it is.
So, Jay Haro, as somebody that struggles day to day with chronic adult attention deficit disorder, I helped create. In fact, aside from Mike did the courses, but aside from how they're structured, how they're put out there, everything, I organized everything. So when you asked that question, I was like, oh, you know what? Like, I can actually answer this one pretty good. Yeah, I do, man. I designed it for somebody like myself. So thanks.
Yeah. And important for you to know, like Jay Harrow, the curriculum, it's also in text and video format. So whatever is easier for you to learn, what a lot of members do is they actually will watch the video course while following along with the text, whatever's easier for you to learn. And the entire curriculum is available 24/7, and it goes in at your own pace. So there's no rush to go through the courses. You have access to every single course as long as you're a member. At 24/7, 365, you can log on to your platform and go through the courses at your own pace. So absolutely True Trading Group. is the right platform for you. And we're going to start you off with the beginner and foundation courses as if you've never traded a stock a day in your life. That's how we're going to start. And we're going to hold your hand and we're going to walk you through the whole process till you get up to some advanced technical analysis. And take your time. There's no rush. Trust me, the market's not going anywhere. It's more important that you are educated, but you're comfortable and confident in what you are learning before you start trading with real money. And we'll walk you through that entire process, my friend. I promise you that. We've actually had several educational professionals. We've had college professors actually on this live stream go over and provide a review of our curriculum and talk about, the quality of the education and how well the courses are put together. My THD fan, maybe you guys can maybe say some comments about how easy the material is to go through and how well put together that it actually is. I had a severe traumatic brain injury and a long recovery I'm sorry to hear that, John, with a long recovery with problems that have followed. Mine was severe. If I can comprehend it, anyone can. You're in the right place. There you go. Thank you for sharing that, John. That's not something that a lot of people would be willing to share, but I really appreciate you, this is what I'm talking about. That's why I love the THD family. John, to come out with a comment like that and talk about something that was traumatic for you and that you've experienced in your life, to come out and say that just with the sole purpose of helping another person. That's all that is. All that comment is from John. The sole intent is to help Jay Harrow. And that's why I love the THD family. I never vouch for anyone, but they're the real deal. Thank you. I bought 2 other lessons from other groups in the last 16 months, and THD is straightforward, detailed, and very thorough. Nothing else compares. Crazy by nature. Thank you very much for that comment. Do you advise taking all the courses, then trading, or trading as you go new? Okay, Terry, if you are brand new, I advise you go through all the courses first and then trade on the simulator. So there's a simulator on our platform that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money, but with real-time data. Use the simulator. Okay, my advice is for you to use the simulator while you're going through the courses, because you're going to make mistakes. Make the mistakes on the simulator. And then as you go through the courses, you can practice implementing what you're learning. And then once you can become successful in the simulator, that's going to give you so much confidence when you actually start trading with real money to know that you are actually successfully implementing exactly what you're learning in the courses. So I would recommend you do go through the courses first and use the simulator before you start trading with real money. It's traders that are already profitable that join True Trading Group that are looking to take their trading to the next level. You do not need to go through all the courses before you start trading with us, obviously. Okay, but True Trading Group is literally for everybody. We have people in TTG that have never traded a stock ever a day in their life. And then we also have people we have actually 2 stockbrokers at Morgan Stanley that have been stockbrokers at Morgan Stanley for over 20 years. We have someone that used to be a market maker at Deutsche Bank. We have a asset manager who manages money for 50 high net worth individuals. We have licensed financial professionals. And then we have everybody in between. So we have people that never trade a stock a day in their life. And then you got the professionals and you have literally everybody in between. So take your time if you're brand new. It's more important that you get educated first, trade second. That's why there's a reason why our slogan at True Trading Group is learn, trade, profit. In that order, specifically. It's not trade, profit, learn, or trade, learn, profit. It's learn first, trade second, profit third. In that order for a reason. Mike, is TG certification going to be accredited professionally soon? Okay, so we're actually, McPhee, we're in the process of submitting everything needed for the accreditation. I can't say that word. It's not a guarantee, but that we're going to get it. but we are trying, and we feel that we have the right platform to get it done. No platform, no education when it comes to trading like this has ever been accredited. So as far as I know, we would be the first. I believe we have the right platform to get it done. But with that said, it could take up to a year to actually go through the accreditation process. So we are gathering all that for the submission and for the review, and it's going to be a long process to get accredited, but it is something that we are working towards at True Trading Group. And again, it's not a guarantee we're going to get it. We would be the first. I think we do have the platform to get it done. And I will provide you guys with updates along the way. Exactly what does TGD do for struggling members? Okay, so Rich, at True Trading Group, okay, first let me say that the majority of our members do very well. The overwhelming majority of our members are successful. We have a retention rate in the mid-70s. Our retention rate is around 73.5%. That means these are people that renew their memberships once their membership is over. And that's about 3 times higher than the current industry average retention rate of a platform like ours. But with that being said, we also do recognize our members that are struggling as well. And at True Trading, we leave no members behind. So with TTG, we do something called Red to Green workshops. Every month, we host a Red to Green workshop where our struggling members submit to us topics, lessons, anything that they are struggling with. What do you need help with? They send that to us. And then the moderators and I will hold, usually it's about a 2-hour-long workshop live with our struggling members, covering the exact topics and lessons that they submitted to us that they said they're struggling with. Okay, so that's just one of the many things that we do for struggling members. Not to mention, we do private study groups every single week that members can attend, and we cover different topics. And you have to understand that it's also Rich. TGD is not just me. There's 8 other professional traders that are moderators in the TGD platform that are all available to answer DMs. You guys can literally, if you're struggling, you can send myself, any one of the other professional traders, a DM during the day, ask us questions. We are here to help. All right. So, there is such an abundance of guidance, help, and mentorship. You just have to ask. And I always tell people some people are too prideful to ask for help. There is no shame in asking for help. That is how you learn. I asked for help when I worked at the fund. I used to go and annoy the hell out of my boss, who was my mentor and my senior portfolio manager, and he was a partner at the fund. I used to ask him for help all the time. That's how you become the trader that you want to be. Okay. And to prove this to you, Rich, that True Trading Group gives all of their attention to all of their members, succeeding, failing, struggling, okay, progressing. We give everybody the same attention. Let me actually ask members themselves, because it's a fantastic question. And we don't charge anything extra for the help. Like the Red to Green workshops, the study groups, the sending DMs, like we don't charge anything extra for any of that. That is all just part of you being part of the TGG community on the TGG platform. But let me actually ask members themselves, because I think it would be good, Rich, for you to actually see the responses of members themselves. My TGG members, do me a favor. Okay, is it true that TTG focuses on helping struggling members? Type the number 1 in chat if it's true that TTG goes above and beyond to help struggling members. You guys can type the number 1 in chat right now. So Rich, anybody else? And Rich, thank you for asking that question. It's a really, really, really good question. And I think it's important for you guys to actually see the response that you're getting from members themselves. So I would just look at the chat on the YouTube stream and see how many number 1s people are typing in chat right now. Great question, though. You guys have to understand something. Like, our goal in True Trading Group is to level the playing field for the retail trader. I want True Trading Group, and this is like kind of my own, like something that I think about because I was part of that world. And this is like one of my own personal goals. TGG is a real platform. It's not just a chat room with trade alerts. Okay. We are a platform. And my goal, my personal goal, I worked at a hedge fund. I was on Wall Street. Literally, my office was on William and Wall. Okay. I've heard the discussions about how professionals talk about the mom and pops out there with their E-Trade accounts now We didn't have Robinhood back then when I was at the fund. Now with their Robinhood accounts and their Webull accounts and their Thinkorswim accounts, right? You are called, I don't know if any of you know this or not, you're called dumb money. The professionals call themselves smart money, and they call you dumb money. I want literally True Trading Group to be the reason why nobody uses the term dumb money anymore. TG is a platform that provides you access to a professional level education, which is what I learned when I worked at the fund in New York, but also gives you access to professional tools and resources that professional traders use on a daily basis to help them make better informed decisions. I want to give retail traders ammunition to fight. I want to empower the retail trader. I want to educate the retail trader. The stock market's one of the greatest wealth building vehicles that you'll ever encounter in your life. And it's a shame that the average person does not know how to tap into that potential wealth. It's like the best kept secret that's not a secret. All you hear about every year are hedge fund managers making billions of dollars, yet the uneducated retail trader thinks the stock market's a scam. How could it be a scam? Ask Warren Buffett if the stock market's a scam. Ask Ray Dalio if the stock market's a scam. Ask Steve Cohen if the stock market's a scam. These are some of your top hedge fund managers that are out there. Ask Carl Icahn if the stock market's a scam. It's not. It's just that professional traders have access to education, tools, and resources that you don't. So you're right. It's not a level playing field. That's why True Trading Group was created, to level that playing field. I'd like to see who is actually on this live stream right now that's not a member of TTG, or maybe this is your first time on a live. Do me a favor, guys. Type the number 1 in chat right now if you are not a member or this is your first time on a live stream. All right, we got Dirty Cuban, Russell G, Jalsa Party, Davis Hung Tuan, Sharon, Wired Joker. Crazy by Nature says TGD is changing lives for its members every single day. I haven't seen such profits in ever. Here he goes. We got Lee Perry's new, Black Playful, Ray, Zamudio, Pedro Rivera, how are you? Darryl Lawrence, Krupal Joshi. Good, guys. A lot of people are typing the number 1. We got C. Scott, Waleed Blake. Great. For those of you typing the number 1, guys, okay, for all of you that are typing the number 1 here in chat, you guys might not realize how fortunate you are to be here right now, but you'll soon find out once you start to, once you become part of the TGD community and once you watch more of these live streams. Results matter at True Trading Group. We're not just empty words and broken promises. Results matter. A result is an effect, a consequence, or an outcome of something. All right, that's what a result is. And an example of a result would be by you joining True Trading Group, putting in an effort, taking our courses, passing the quizzes, using the tools, joining our free study groups, attending other workshops and webinars that we host every week. You guys have a very good chance of making money and, more importantly, becoming a better trader, because the majority of our members do. If you don't believe me, just watch this. Again, when it comes to this kind of stuff, anybody can sit up and be like, oh yeah, my members are making money. It doesn't mean anything when I say it. Let's actually ask members themselves. Okay. If you are a member of True Trading Group and you guys are making money, you're becoming a better trader, I want you to type the number 1 in chat right now. Go ahead, type the number 1 in chat right now. Plain and simple. You guys making money, you're becoming a better trader. Type the number 1 in chat right now. Now, for anyone that's not a member, I advise you just to look right here and see how many people type the number 1. These are True Trading Group members that are telling you they're having success. This is what I mean by results matter. This is what results look like. Another example of a result would be, and listen, I don't make these numbers up. By you trying to figure the stock market game out by yourself, we actually have over a 90% chance of failing. And I'm not saying that True Trading Group is the only way. It's not. But I am saying that it's one of, if not the best options for people of all skill levels from all walks of life to give themselves the best chance to learn, trade, and profit. We've got a comment I need to read. I have to say, I went from being happy making $50 a day to making half of my fire department salary in one trade. This took me 1 year. TGD is the only place to learn this. Yes, David! My man! Yes! Guys, I got to tell you a little story about David Padilla. David Padilla is an experienced TGD member. David Padilla has been with us for over a year. I've had a one-on-one with David, and David was struggling. David was struggling in the beginning. David's a fireman, brave man, puts his life on the line and still finds a way to actively trade. And David has busted his ass. Went back through the courses, went back through and watched some of the video library videos. And the hard work that he's put in has paid off. He literally just said he was happy making $50 a day. Now he makes half of his fire department salary in one trade. Now, it's not going to happen overnight. David busted his ass to get there. Okay. He's now been doing this for over a year. But the hard work pays off. David, brother, I'm so damn proud of you. I see you in chat, man. I see you in chat. I see the comments coming through. I see the trades you're making. I'm proud of you, man. I really am. I'm super excited. I'm super stoked for the success you're having. It's only the beginning, man. It's only the beginning. His monthly salary, not his full year salary, just to clarify, okay, making half of his monthly salary in one trade. That is incredible. Okay, incredible. So there you have it. Proud of you, Dave. Keep it up, man. Keep it up. You earned it, brother. You earned it. All right, guys, like I said, we're here to help people reach their goals of becoming consistently profitable. We do that by combining professional level education with premium tools and resources from companies like TradingView, Benzinga, Quote Media, Trade Ideas. We're a community that really cares about one another, and we all share that same goal. So guys, listen, just stay right where you are. In about 10 minutes or so, I will talk to you about the Santa Claus rally. We'll talk about what happened in the markets today. We'll talk about Biden's COVID speech. We're going to talk about my home run short on NVAX. I wasn't even in full position. I had already taken profit off on this trade yesterday, and I held on to some into today. We got so much follow through on my NVAX short today that even though I was in small position, it still turned out to be a big win. I added so much on top of yesterday's profit with the piece that I held because we got so much follow through. So I'll walk you guys through that again here today, but then we'll talk about what does this mean now? What does today's action mean now going into the end of the year? Are we going to actually get the Santa Claus rally that everybody's talking about? Or is this it? What you saw today, is this the Santa Claus rally or is it something else? I'll talk to you guys exactly about that in just a few minutes, but let me tell you quickly about the membership. There's a lot of people asking about the membership that I see on here. So let me talk to you briefly, 10 minutes, and then we're going to get into the overall markets. Okay. Our goal is to level the playing field for the retail trader and investor. And that means a continued effort from us to ensure the TC platform remains within reach financially for anybody that wants it. Okay. We are going to be walking the price of our membership back up to $22.12 for the year. Don't freak out. We're not at $22.12 yet, but we are going to be walking the price of our membership up. The price of the membership continues to go up each and every day. This is part of our holiday sale. Okay. But we're going to walk it up slowly. Today, and today only until midnight tonight, you can actually save 45% on the membership, the True Trading Group. It brings the price all the way down to $11.96. This is the cheapest price you're going to get access to the TC platform for. Because like I said, the price is going up every day. At midnight tonight, the price is going to go up again. And the price you pay today is the price you're going to pay for life. Remember, I told you our renewal rate is around 73.5% in True Trading Group. So I'm pretty confident you're going to want to renew your membership next year. Next year, when the membership's $22.12, don't worry, you're not paying $22.12 to renew. You're only going to pay $11.96. The price you pay when you sign up is the price you're locking in for life. All right. Just 1 week ago, you could have gotten a membership to True Trading Group for cheaper. This price will continue to slowly move its way higher towards that $22.12. So take advantage of this holiday sale now. Okay. The 1 year membership, like I said, used to be, okay, or normally costs rather, I should say, $22.12. But tonight, you can use the coupon code TTG121. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com. ttgoffer.com, enter TTG121 coupon code. You'll get the 45% discount, brings it down to $11.96. But you're also going to get, whoever joins tonight, you're going to get 2 small private study group sessions totally free with one of our pro trader moderators. This is your chance to get individual attention, to get help with lessons and topics you're struggling with, so we can help speed up that learning curve. You will also have a chance to earn a brand new free laptop upon becoming TTG certified. Becoming TTG certified means you've completed all of our courses, you've passed all of our quizzes. It is a badge of honor for our members. Our members are proud of that accomplishment, becoming TTG certified. You get a certificate. You can hang it on your wall, share it on social media. You also get a green check mark next to your username in chat. Lets other members know you now know what you're talking about because you've passed the curriculum. You're now educated. The process of becoming certified normally takes about 4 to 6 weeks. However, I've seen it done way faster. It all depends on how much time you put towards it. The courses are available 24/7. It goes at your own pace, on your own schedule. So no matter how much time you don't have or how busy you are, there's no excuse if you want this bad enough. It's there for you. And if anybody actually wonders if we actually do send a free laptop to people, the answer is yes. And if you're a member of True Trading Group, you can just say yes or no. Do we actually send free laptops to people? You can type yes or no. All right, for anyone that does doubt that. So when you become TT certified, we will immediately send you that free laptop so you guys can trade with it. It's totally free. We even cover the shipping costs. We'll ship anywhere in the world. And last but certainly not least, as part of our holiday sale, this is my damn favorite part. We offer a full money back guarantee with our membership, but it's not just any money back guarantee. I told you results matter at True Trading Group. I put my money where my mouth is, and I stand behind the program that we have created. That is why anyone that joins True Trading Group goes through all of our courses, passes our quizzes, and attends one study group. That's all I ask from you. Actually give me an effort and utilize the platform that you are subscribing to. If you do, and you still fail, meaning you do not make back your membership fee at least once, that's $1,196 for those who sign up tonight. If you don't make that back at least once during your 1-year membership, I will give you $2,196 back. I am not kidding. So not only am I going to give you your $1,196 back, I'm going to give you an additional $1,000 on top of your membership fee. I am going to lose money if you fail. I'm going to lose $1,000 to be exact. That is all of the incentive that we need to make sure you have access to the tools, the resources, the education, and the mentorship that you need to be successful. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com and use the code TTG121, click apply code, 45% discount, 2 private study groups, free laptop, money back guarantee, plus $1,000 on top. That's how much I believe in our ability to help you succeed, that I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is. Let me tell you real quickly about what is actually included with the membership to True Trading Group. We are all inclusive. Think of us like the Netflix of trading communities. You pay one price, you get access to everything we have. There are no upsells for courses, resources, and tools. Every tool, every course is included when you pay $11.96. You're going to get our 17-course curriculum, beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses, options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto. It's all in text and video format. This is a simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned when I worked at the fund. Then you have our trading performance journal. It tracks all your trading, gives you statistics and data to figure out where you're making mistakes. You have Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed, live breaking up to the second news alerts in chat. You can get news at the same speed as professionals, no more relying on a delayed news service. Quote Media's full book level 2 also included. That'll show you all the market makers inside of level 2. TradingView's premium charting software, one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. ETNA's trade simulator. That's a simulator I talked about earlier. Lets you trade stocks and options while you practice. Trade Ideas scanner shows you what stocks make new highs, new lows, have a surge in volume. That scanner is also broken up into small caps, mid caps, and large caps. So no matter what you trade, we can make sure you're focused on the hottest stocks during the day. Of course, you get our chat room with all of our trade alerts from a community of professional traders that's currently sporting over an 80% collective win rate between all of us. We keep a journal on our website. We are fully transparent. It tracks every buy and sell our moderators make. So you can go see for yourself, how would you be doing if you followed our trade alerts? You then get access to our workshops and our webinars. We just added options flow and dark pool data to the platform as well. You have those 2 small private study groups for the pro. And then we do a lot of fun giveaways too. We do a lot of fun giveaways. You just have to be a member. We give away cash. We give away electronics. Just for being a member, we have a social sentiment scanner. It tells you what stocks are being talked about the most on social media platforms, analyst ratings, insider buying, insider selling information. All of this is included with your annual membership when you pay $11.96. You do not have to pay $1 extra for anything that I just said. Okay. We also have a brand new real-time options calculator that's going to be probably launching next week. Just another tool that we're adding to the TeachD platform. Yes, an options calculator that we're going to be adding to the TeachD platform for our members, probably going live next week. Okay. You just have to go to ttgoffer.com, type in TTG121 coupon code, and you guys are set. Okay, so the next 17 people to use that coupon code will get that brand new laptop. All right. If you guys have questions with the membership, or if you're having a difficulty signing up, send a text message to 201-775-9702. That phone number is right there at the bottom of your screen. If you have a question about the membership or you're having a hard time signing up, text, don't call, text that phone number right there. All right. Get it? Got it? Good. All right. Give yourself the gift that keeps on giving, folks. Get educated, take advantage of the opportunities in the stock market. I'm telling you now, 2022, I think it's going to be the year of the active trader. Get educated now. I think next year is going to be one hell of a ride. Question is, are you going to be on the ride with me? All right. TeachD121. Now, with that being said, let's head on over to the overall markets right now. And what we'll do first is let's recap the NVAX trade. All right. This is where I made the bulk of my money today. Like I said, I made 3 trades today. The final profits off on the NVAX short from yesterday. Big win. I had a small loss on BFRI, took some profit off, stopped out of the rest, ended up being a net negative trade, but it was a small loss. Then we had ISPC, not a monster trade, but still a single, a double. I'll take it. Not every trade is going to be a home run. Good, nice little profit in my pocket. Adds on top of the day. Solid day. Good way to continue to roll through. Okay, what is a short week this week? Remember, the market's closed on Friday. So we're starting the week off strong. Yesterday, good day. Today, good day. We got a couple days left. We're going to make them count. Everybody, welcome Michael. Michael's the newest member of the Chichi family. Michael, welcome, brother. Great name, by the way. Welcome. 16 laptops left, guys. Use the coupon code TTG121. You guys will get the 45% discount, the 2 small private study groups, the brand new laptop, and the money back guarantee plus $1,000 on top. Where's your risk? Honestly, ask yourself. I'm literally sitting here telling you, if you do not make your membership fee back at least once, I'm going to give you $2,196 back. And don't forget, you're going to get a free laptop too. That's worth a couple $100 right there. So you're actually getting over $1,000 back. Profit. The laptop is profit, and the $1,000 on top is profit. I'm going to give you back your $11.96. You just have to give me an effort. That's all I ask from people. If you're lazy, True Trading Group's not for you. Okay. If you don't want to go through any courses, you don't care, just like, yeah, whatever, dude, tell me what to do. True Trading Group's not for you. All right. Welcome Esther to the trial membership. Welcome Esther to the trial membership. If you guys are interested, we do have a trial membership. Okay. You can go to ttgthree.com. It's only $3. We charge $3. Make sure you're a real person. There's no auto renew. There's no reoccurring payment. It's a one-time payment of $3. Just know this though. If you go through the trial, you're not going to get the 45% discount. If you decide after your trial, you want to be a full member, you'll get a 35% discount. The 45% discounts for our holiday sale, that'll give you that big discount down to $11.96. Okay, but if you want to join us for a week, see what it's like to be part of the fam, see the tools and resources you have access to as a full-time member, you guys can join us for the trial. You got a full week with us. All right? So tgthree.com. All right? Now, let's go back to NVAX. Okay, so let me pull up my charts. Let's talk about NVAX. Yesterday, and I won't go too far into the trade setup. Yesterday, NVAX was set up for a textbook buy the rumor, sell the news trade. If you missed my live stream last night, I highly recommend you go back and watch my live stream from last night. The lesson of last night's live stream was how to successfully implement the buy the rumor, sell the news trading strategy for profit. That is exactly what we did in the NVAX trade yesterday. Without going too much into the overall setup, you guys go back and check the live stream from last night. If you missed it, it's right there on the YouTube channel when we're finished. Okay. This is a textbook buy the rumor, sell the news type of trade. I shorted NVAX yesterday inside of a bear flag setup, and I'll draw the pattern out for you. Okay. I'll draw the pattern out for you. Here is your bear flag setup. All right. Right here. There's your bear flag setup. Okay. We got short inside of the bear flag right here. I got short at $211.50. And at that time, I also alerted our members, as I do anytime I trade a large cap. If I go after the large cap, a stock, I'll also alert our members to an option to go in long with it. If you want to follow me on this trade but don't have the capital to short a $200 stock, I'll give you the option contract of the put that you can buy. The put option that I gave people was the December 31st expiration, $205 strike put option. That was at $18, $19 a contract at the time of the trade. Those contracts went all the way up to $32 today. That's good for like a 68% gain. Welcome, Tamara. Tamara, welcome. Newest member of the THD family, folks. There's only 15 of those laptops left now. So you guys want to hurry up and jump on those before those laptops run out. All right. So yesterday, we got the break out of the bear flag, and I took bulk profits off into that drop. And then I held on to some. As you can see, we found resistance at yesterday's low. Okay. There's yesterday's low. We found resistance at yesterday's low. And then we got follow through to the downside. We absolutely cratered today, and I got flat. The final take profit just over 100. It was 178. I'll give my exact fill, actually. Hold on one second. All right, where are we? 178.94. Okay, 178.94 for my final take profit on the NVAX short. And even though it was only a piece of my position from the 211.50 short, 178.94 was a home run. Okay, it was a home run. So nicely done. Congratulations to my TG fam that caught that NVAX trade. If you guys made money on NVAX, you can comment and chat. Let me know. I love to hear when you guys hit it. All right, so there is the NVAX trade. Now let's talk about the SPY. All right, let's talk about the SPY. We had a monster little rally today, man. Monster little rally today. Jade, welcome. 14 laptops left. Everybody welcome Jade. All right. Everybody welcome Jade. 14 laptops left. Again, guys, ttgoffer.com. Enter the code TTG121. All right. Guys, I'm literally guaranteeing your membership costs and giving you an extra $1,000 on top. If you have ever been interested in learning how to take advantage of opportunities in the market with what I think is going to happen next year, the time for you to begin to get educated is not after the markets start to go down, not after the markets go to all-time highs. It is literally right now. Get ready for next year. I'm telling you this. I told you guys this last year too. I hope, people listened. But I think next year is going to be crazy. Next year is going to be the year of the active trader. That's what I firmly believe. We're going to have a lot of big up days. We're going to have a lot of big down days next year. You better get ready to take advantage of that volatility, because that volatility is what creates opportunity for active traders. And that is how active traders can make, honestly, stupid gains. Because you're going to get days, I guarantee you next year, we're going to get days the SPY is going to go down 10, 11, 12 points. Do you realize what happens to the price of a SPY put option on a day that the Dow is down 1,000 points? You literally have options go 400, 500, 800% in a single day. That's what we're getting ready for next year. That type of volatility. Buckle up. It's going to be a hell of a ride. All right. Let's talk about the SPY though now, because we got to deal with the Santa Claus rally versus COVID. All right. It seemed like last week when the Federal Reserve gave their announcement, it seemed like the Santa Claus rally was officially on. It seemed like we were a clean shot to all-time highs. And then what happened? Well, I'll tell you what happened. COVID happened. All right. You got headlines about COVID that just scared the ever-living crap out of the markets. As Omicron continued to surge, you had new lockdowns in different parts of the world. You had the UK. The UK came out with some comments, and that kind of shook things up as well about COVID, but also about monetary policy. And that shook things up. And it looked like for a couple of days there, it looked like the Santa Claus rally was in severe jeopardy. Then we got down into what is a major level of support for the SPY, and that's the 100-day moving average. This 100-day moving average, that's the purple line you guys see on my screen. Previous support back here on that initial Omicron sell-off. Remember, this was the initial Omicron sell-off. Then you had the bounce after people started to realize that Omicron was not as severe of an illness. Then you had the Fed meeting. Then you had the spread of Omicron and the beginning of lockdowns in other parts of the world. And then now you get down into the 100-day moving average. And today the markets ripped themselves right back higher. Now, it's actually pretty hilarious, to be honest with you. And I'm not saying COVID is hilarious or COVID is funny. I'm not being insensitive to anybody that has, had severe issues with it or God forbid worse. What is hilarious about this is that the market will literally have a news headline: markets drop 2% on Omicron fears. The very next day, the news headline is markets rally 1.5% as Omicron fears subside, or as Omicron fears ease. You realize how ridiculous that is? Strictly talking from a market perspective. One day we're scared of Omicron, the very next day we're not. That's kind of silly from an overall market perspective. So yesterday was a double whammy. Yesterday's weakness was the surge in Omicron cases and the fear of more lockdowns, knowing that you also had Biden that was going to give a speech about COVID today. But yesterday we were down so big because of a culmination of things. There was the failure of the Build Back Better plan as Manchin voted no, which basically kills the Build Back Better plan, that it won't pass. Goldman Sachs lowered their 2022 economic growth outlook because of that. That gave you weakness yesterday. You had the massive surge in COVID cases over the weekend. That gave you weakness. You also had China's central bank actually cut interest rates, which is the exact opposite of what the rest of the world is doing, looking at raising interest rates. I believe China and Turkey are the only two countries in the world that are not currently looking towards tightening monetary policy, rather easing it. Okay. Oh, we have a comment here. Hold on. Alex Chive, I like your energy, but get real. No one with a small account or full-time job will make money with this. You want people to send you money before the holidays, to be honest. Oh my goodness, Alex. Listen, brother, Alex, believe me, my friend, I do not need your $1,196. That's first and foremost. I don't want you to send me money before the holidays. You sending me money before the holidays is not going to change anything for me. Okay. But it could change something for you. And I mean that 100% wholeheartedly. And if you think that you can't make money doing this because you have a small account or you have a full-time job, you're flat out wrong. And it's a very common misconception. And I don't blame you. And Alex, I'm not picking on you. And I don't mean, I'm not trying to come off like as an ass, but a lot of people think that you need tens of thousands of dollars to make money in the market. A lot of people think that if you have a full-time job, you're never going to be able to do this. And it's not true. There are such a variety of different trading styles and strategies that you can implement in order for you to make money while you're working a full-time job and while you have a small account. In fact, newsflash, in case anybody did not know this, the overwhelming majority of True Trading Group members have full-time jobs. And Alex, if you don't believe me, watch this. Let's ask members themselves. I will ask members themselves. Guys, if you are a member of True Trading Group, and very simple, you are making money while you work a full-time job, go ahead, type the letter I, tell me what you do for a living. Type the letter I, tell me what you do for a living. Alex, watch and read the comments. Read the comments. I'll read some out to you. You can follow along with me. Okay. Registered nurse, full-time, working 12-hour days. A nurse, an iron worker, consulting engineer. I run 2 businesses and I trade, and I started with just $500, now making money. Works at a nursing home, construction project manager, HVAC contractor, school janitor, electrician, software tester, sales manager, pharmacist, national training manager, dog groomer, general contractor, barber, real estate, seafood manager, automotive tech rep, civil engineer, construction, real estate, a cook, nurse practitioner, production manager, network engineer, roadway asset inspector. I don't know what that means, but it sounds complicated. Bartender, freelance graphic designer, live event marketing, property manager, truck driver, a pilot. Okay. I hope you're not trying to trade when you're flying 737. What am I kidding? Pilots, they take off and they land. You guys set it on autopilot. When you're on autopilot, go ahead, trade away. I just hope your internet connection is good enough. But Alex, that's my point. I hope you're getting my point. Okay. You're seeing firsthand. These are members of True Trading Group that I asked the question flat out. Are you making money? Yes. You work a full-time job? Yes. What do you do for a living? You just saw all those people that commented, right? Now let me touch on your other comment. And again, Alex, I'm not picking on you, brother. I'm really not. I want you to understand that those misconceptions that you have been told by other people, that you're being told that by people that have failed and they've lost money in the market, not because they work a full-time job. That's not why they lost money. Not because they have a small account. That's not why they lost money. They lost money because they're not educated. And because they're not educated, they think the stock market's a scam. So they come up with all these other reasons why they failed, rather than taking responsibility for their own arrogance of thinking that they're going to make money without ever having to whatsoever. So let me actually prove another point to you, Adam. What's up? Okay, so let me prove another point to you. The other topic that you had mentioned, you have a small account. Watch this now, Alex. Guys, if you're making money with True Trading Group and when you started, you had less than $1,000 in your account, I want you to sound off in chat right now. Tell me what you started with. Okay. What did you start with? Okay. You're making money now. You started with less than $1,000 in your account. What did you start with? Alex, pay attention, brother. See the comments people are saying. Chris Botsis started with $500. Nighthawk, $725. 1,000 for Chucks. Driver Pleasant, 500. Ken Gaffney, 500. Dave D, 400. Jan G, 500. Don, 250. Ty, 225. 1,500. $100. $100 also for Diane. P Wizzle started with $1,000 in April. They are now up to $15,000. Antoine, 500. Dave, 800. Louis O started with $178, is now at $7,000. Christina Farakis, $485. 200, 100, 850, 500. Okay? 850, 1200, 2000. Kathleen Duke, how are you? $100. Okay? Dean Smith started with $1,000 on the nose. Okay? Wow. Barry Short Long Bull says, I turned $100 into 85K, but my results are not typical. He's correct. His results are not typical. That's absolutely crazy and insane, but you see what's actually possible. Point is here, Alex, you don't need tens of thousands of dollars, and you still can do this even though you work a full-time job. Don't take my word for it. I don't have a small account. I'm not working a full-time job while I'm trading this, but members are. That's why I get it doesn't mean much coming from me, but that's why I don't like to answer those kind of questions. I like to have my members themselves answer those kind of questions. Okay. Everybody, welcome. Isa, welcome to the TTG family. 13 laptops left now, folks. 13 laptops left. All right, you guys just have to remember, TTG121 coupon code. Just go to ttgoffer.com. All right. Welcome. Newest member of the TTG family. There's only 13 laptops left. All right. So, Alex, listen, man. I respect your comment. Unfortunately, though, it is incorrect. I hope the comments from members, I hope that was helpful. Okay. I hope that was helpful. All right. So now let's get back to the overall markets. All right. Let's go back to the overall markets. And let's talk about this. I got to tell you guys, I'm very impressed with today's action. Once we broke through 460, that was a big level. Okay. Everybody welcome Stefan. Stefan, 12 laptops left now, everybody. All right. 12 left. TTG 121 coupon code. All right. Go to ttgoffer.com. Okay. Once we got through the 50-day moving average, this 50-day moving average that's the blue line on my screen, the dark blue line. A little bit of support there at the 50-day. Then we broke through the 50-day. You got this extension move higher. Okay. I got to tell you guys, I think tomorrow is a solid green day. I haven't even checked the futures market yet. Let me check futures just real quickly. Let me just see where we're at in the futures market. We are dead flat. Okay, we are completely flat on the futures market. I think tomorrow is going to be a nice green day. I think tomorrow you're going to see something like that. Okay, I think tomorrow we're going to have a nice green day. I believe you're going to get a textbook 3-day bounce. Okay, I think you're going to get something similar to this. Okay, so you guys see this 3-day price action? See this 3-day price action? That is exactly what I think you're going to get between Monday, today, and then tomorrow. I think you're going to get a little more upside, maybe 465. I think maybe you get like $3 more of upside, something like that, because I believe that we are then going to go, and I'm going to switch to a 15-minute chart now. I think we're going to go and test this level. All right. I think we test this level, which is this prior day's low. That prior day's low became resistance. I think we're going to get up tomorrow. I think we're going to push through that level. And I think we're going to close this gap. Okay. So here's the gap fill. There's your gap fill up around 466. So that, remember the big gap down day that we had on Friday? Welcome Amar to the trial membership. Amar is the newest member of our trial. Guys, remember, you can join us for a week for just $3. Go to ttgthree.com. All right. Okay. So that gap fill is kind of where I'm looking. Okay. And I think we get there tomorrow. So I think tomorrow we're going to get right into here. So I think I have a little bit more upside, and then that'll give you that exact same price action. Like I said, as this 3-day bounce, it'll give you almost the identical candle formation, this 3-day bounce with that 3-day bounce. And I think that is a very likely scenario tomorrow and is what I'm going to be looking for tomorrow. I just think that we might get a gap up and then just kind of trade sideways a little bit. So I'm not sure if I'm going to look for an individual trade in the SPY tomorrow. I think I'm going to be focused on some individual stocks rather than the overall markets. But that's what I think the overall market's going to do tomorrow. And I think that tug of war between Omicron, COVID headlines, and the overall markets and going into the end of the year and that Santa Claus rally, that tug of war I expect to continue as we go into the end of the year. And then we have Christmas and the markets are closed on Friday. Everybody welcome Stanley. Stanley's the newest member of the group. There's 11 laptops left now, folks. Remember, just go to ttgoffer.com, enter the code TTG121. That'll get you the 45% discount. It'll get you the 2 small private study groups. It'll get you the free laptop, becoming TT certified, and then it will also get you the money back guarantee. All right. So there it is. Those are my thoughts on the overall markets. There's our update with that NVAX trade. I'm completely flat the NVAX trade now. I have no position. I actually have no open positions right now. Currently, I'm going into the day tomorrow completely flat. No swing trades that are open. Start fresh. And we're going to look now to finish out the back end of the week. Look to finish out the back end of the week strong. All right, we're going to finish the back end of the week out strong. We had a good start to the week, Monday, Tuesday. We got 2 days left, Thursday, Friday. Let's kick some ass and take some names. Let's ride this thing into the Christmas holiday, and let's make it all count. All right? So nicely done, guys. Good stuff. Now, what I'd like to do here is see who's still with us tonight. If you guys are still on the live stream, but yet you're not a member, type the letters TTG in chat now if you're still here on the live, but you're not a member. Ozzy, I look forward to it, brother. Ozzy says, yo, real talk, I have a really good gut feeling about this team and their energy. I can't wait to make up for all the lost time in manipulated markets. All love. Ozzy, the love is right back to you, man. I look forward to trading with you. All right, so we got Talia David. We got Tim Sturgis. We've got Bash, Dave Persaud, Valerie Artopi, Smokey DJ 17. Cool. We got a lot of people that are still typing here the letters TTG. Joe Nash. Great, guys. All of you that are typing TTG in chat right now, you know, when I say next year, I think is going to be the year of the active trader, man. I mean it. I mean, I think you're going to get such volatility next year where you're going to have up days, down days, up days, down days. And it's the active trader that's going to be able to capitalize on that volatility. Okay. The time for you to get educated is now. You know, you can't wait until next year when all the chaos is happening and be like, oh, well, the markets are crazy. That guy on YouTube, he was right. Let me go and let me subscribe and let me start to learn now, because now you're behind the curve. Now you're going to try to trade all that volatility without any education. Get educated now. Get educated now. Markets are closed on Friday. Then you go into New Year's. Like, you have time. Get educated now. Remember, that membership is normally $22.12. From now until midnight Pacific tonight, you can get it for just $11.96. It's a 45% discount. And you've got the money back guarantee. You got the free laptop. You got the 2 small private study groups. You just have to go to tgoffer.com and type in the code TGD121. But let me show you the platform, though. I keep telling you it's a platform. It's a platform. It's a platform. Let me show you the tools and resources that are included, because you're going to get access to our brand new trading performance journal. This is actually going to track your stock, option, crypto, and even futures trading and give you hard statistics in your trading so you can see where you're making mistakes. All right. You also are going to get Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. This is what gives you the real-time breaking alerts for news. There's also a squawk box feature. Get this, guys. If you don't want to read the news headlines because you're busy trading, you can actually turn on a squawk box feature and a human being will read out loud to you the news headlines as they come across the wire. You don't pay $1 extra for any of the things I'm showing you. They are all included with your membership when you pay $11.96. You're going to get Quote Stream's full book level 2, so you see all the market makers. You're going to get to use the simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money while you practice implementing what you're learning. You get to use the Trade Ideas scanner that shows you stocks making new highs, new lows, have a surge in volume. And that scanner is broken up into small caps, mid caps, and large caps. So no matter what you trade, we make sure you're focused on the stocks and give you the best chance to profit during the day. You've got options flow and dark pool data as well. Guys, this is information that only professionals had access to dark pool data. Not anymore. Now the TGD members, the TGD family, the retail trader has access to dark pool data. Don't worry, we have instructional videos that teach you how to use all this stuff. Then you have our own proprietary scanner as well that has the same functionality as FinViz Elite if you're familiar with that scanner. But ours is better. I'll tell you why it's better, because you can actually click on any one of the stocks on the scanner, and it's going to show you all the analyst ratings for that particular stock. So you can actually see for yourself before you buy a stock, how many analysts agree with you? How many analysts also think it's a buy? What are their price targets? This can really help you guys make trading and investing decisions. You also get our social sentiment scanner. That's going to scour StockTwits, Reddit, and Twitter and tell you what stocks are being talked about most on those platforms to help you stay ahead of the crowd and always make sure you're focused on the hottest stocks. You get TradingView's Pro Plus charting software. It's one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. A minimum of 10 easy to follow, actionable, real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders sporting over an 80% win rate. We are fully transparent. We keep a trading journal on our website. It tracks every buy and every sell that all of our moderators make. Go see for yourself how we're doing. Then you've got those 2 private study groups with a pro trader, your chance to get individual attention, to ask questions and go over lessons and topics you're struggling with. And then you have the courses. Okay. The courses are up. Roberto, welcome. Everybody welcome Roberto. There are 10 laptops left now. Everybody welcome Roberto. 10 laptops left. Welcome Roberto. All right. Remember, guys, go to ttgoffer.com. TTG121 coupon code. These courses are a simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned when I worked at the fund. There's beginner and foundation courses for those that are new, advanced courses, options courses, trader psychology, crypto courses, you name it, guys. We got access to all of it in text and video format. And there are no VIP pro courses that cost you more money. There are no upsells for more courses. There are no upsells for more tools. You get access to everything as a member of TTG. In addition to the courses, as if that's not enough, you guys have a video library that has well over 100 additional hours of educational video content. These are workshops and webinars that we conduct. How to trade a small account, how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO, intro to options. You have access to this. We are also in January hosting our very first Crypto Palooza. For those that don't know, okay, we hold Trader Paloozas, Option Paloozas, and now we're hosting our very first Crypto Palooza. This is an all-day long virtual training workshop. It's a 12-hour long event where all of the moderators and I from True Trading Group, we host 1-hour workshops for 12 hours straight, covering a variety of different topics. We are hosting our first Crypto Palooza in January, where we are going to be teaching people how to trade NFTs, where to buy NFTs, where to sell them, how to make your own NFTs. All right, we're going to be going over other aspects of crypto. It's totally free for our members. We don't charge you anything extra to attend this. It's totally free. But it is for members only. That's coming up in January. And then, of course, you guys have access to our chat room where the mods and I, we share our screen with you during the day. We're live on the microphone, calling out our trades in real time. I tell you guys what I'm buying before I actually buy it. I even draw candles on the chart and I say, hey guys, if the stock does this, I'm going to buy. I literally draw the candles on the chart and say, if the stock does this, I'm going to buy it. Guys, true or false? Do I or do I not tell you ahead of time? Do I or do I not actually draw candles on the chart and tell you if the stock does this, I'm going to buy the stock here? I literally tell that to people in chat during the day. It is easy for you to follow along with what I am doing. We're in chat with you from pre-market till after hours. You can DM us at any point during the day and ask us questions. We're there for you guys to help. Okay? There's only 10 laptops left. Go to ttgoffer.com right now. Enter the coupon code TTG121. Our goal is to disrupt this industry, folks. I want to level the playing field for the retail trader. I want to empower the retail trader. I want True Trading Group to be the reason why no professional on Wall Street will ever refer to you again as dumb money. You have that money back guarantee. Take advantage of it. I'm telling you now, as long as you put in an effort, commit to me, commit to True Trading Group. If you go through the courses, pass the quizzes, and attend one study group, and do not make your membership fee back at least once, I will give you all of your money back plus an extra $1,000 on top. That is how confident I am in our ability to help you succeed. I put my money where my mouth is, and that is how I prove it to you. I am removing your risk. We are 5-star rated on Trustpilot. Go read the reviews. 1,400 people have taken time out of their day to write a review on Trustpilot. Go read them. There's no better referral than one from your peers. And then again, we do have that one week trial. If you guys want, you're still not ready to pull the trigger, cool. Go to ttgthree.com. That is a 1 week trial. It's only $3. You get access to the platform for a full week. See what it's like to be part of the THG fam. Then make your decision. There's no automatic renewal. There's no reoccurring payment. And for the trial, holidays and weekends don't count. So you will get a full week with your trial. Holidays and weekends do not count. You will get a full week. So if you sign up for the trial today, Friday will not count against your trial. You guys get a full week. Okay? If you guys go through the trial. There you have it, folks. ttgthree.com. Join us for the trial. Otherwise, TTG121 coupon code. Go to ttgoffer.com. Thanks for joining me tonight, folks. You're the best. This was great. Some great questions from you guys. I hope this was helpful. Let's finish the week strong. Let's go into the holiday weekend on a high note. We've had a good start to the week. Let's finish strong. Thanks for joining me. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't done so already. Smash that like button. Turn on your notifications. Don't ever miss these lives. We're dropping golden nuggets like crazy. I'll see you guys all in chat tomorrow. Later, guys.